What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the 1-2 Punch podcast. We got Finn on this side of the couch.
And we got your boy Juan, your boy, your dog, your mans.
Your mans.
If you ever get into a fight at a pub or a dive bar,
this is true.
I got you.
This is
if
true.
If you ever get into a fight at a federal place, I'm UFC fucking bathroom. Gone. I am gone. You ain't catching me in no politically organized event.
Okay. Anyways, moving on. So today we got a big slate of fights to go over, some very fun news. So we are going to start off with a bang. And FBI don't. That doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't
with the
say
UFC
anything.
White House. Oh, we're going to put bang and UFC White House in the same
slang
sentence.
And bang. They're throwing bombs. Like, we can't. Like, it's going to be so hard. White House. Shout out White House. Hashtag like and subscribe.
So after
the White House channel likes our channel and then subscribes.
I'll be scared if that happens.
I was like, oh shit.
So we're gonna go through the UFC White House card that was just announced on this last event on Saturday. We're gonna go over our thoughts and recap UFC 326, and then we're gonna do our predictions for the upcoming fight night. Of Josh Emmett versus Kevin Vallejos. So yeah, a lot of stuff to go over. It's been a pretty exciting week in terms of being an MMA or UFC fan. So, yeah, let's just hop right into it. I'm going to let you – I want to get your thoughts. Let's just start off. If you're not brown, I wouldn't want to get your thoughts.
Honestly,
yeah. That's true. Fuck y'all white people.
Fuck y'all white people.
No, I'm just kidding.
Not all of you.
Yeah.
Caden, not you. You're great.
I'm cool. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Shout out Joe.
Shout out Joe. Oh, yeah. 37, though.
Okay. So let's just start off like this, and then we'll get a little bit more in depth. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the UFC White House card?
Oh, that's a really good point. So can I give two answers?
Please.
So the way that the hype around it was built, obviously we know it's not like the 5 that we wanted to, like 1 to 10.
It wasn't the 6 to 7 title fights that Donald Trump promised.
No, it was not. Donald Trump's like,
he didn't tell the truth.
But it was gonna be great. This is gonna be great. No, it was not. It turned into a normal event. It's just a normal, it's a good to great event. It depends obviously on the card when it's showtime, but it just turned into another pay-per-view event. Like, and that's really kind of what it is. Is it gonna be a great event? Like that, I think it has a lot of the factors to be flashy, highlight reels, all that stuff. But for like the White House event, like no, definitely not. Definitely, I think it's from 1 to 10. From the hype it was, it's like a 4.
Damn.
From the hype that they kept promising.
Yeah.
And then the regular card event, like if it wasn't the White House, this is like an 8 for me. This is really an 8. This is a great card.
Yeah.
And a lot of people water it down to being like, oh, but Islam or this guy or this guy. It's like, well, it is the White House event. There has to be some conditions that meet it, and then we need some Americans in there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like we need 2 title fights at least, and they couldn't fit a second title fight. They had to make an interim title, which kind of sucks, especially for Gane and Pereira, because Pereira is going to should be fighting for the title, nothing but undisputed, and then Gane. It kind of sucks how the fight ended with Tom Aspinall, which I thought potentially he probably could have won it, but he
was winning from what we saw. He was winning the minutes that we saw. Yeah.
So, yeah, but yeah, that's kind of my 2 answers: the hype 4 and the normal 8 for me. I say.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm gonna have to go with in terms of the hype that they built it up to be. Yeah, I'm going to have to say like a 3, honestly. Like, it's very far from what was promised. But as a standalone card itself, I would agree with you. I would give it an 8 or maybe even an 8.5. It's quite a solid. I love all the fights on here.
I do, too.
Other than fucking Kyle Dawkins versus Bo Nickel. I couldn't even fucking remember his name. I had to look down.
That's the only card. That's the only fight where I'm like, that's so fucking
imposter
stupid.
among us, bro.
Why is Bo Nickel being on a main card event when he got kneed in the fucking ribs by The Ritter?
Imagine bro.
Because that was his last fight, right?
5, 6. Nah, I think he's won since then. He's definitely won since then. Not over anyone good, but I mean, bro, it's like you have 6 fights to showcase in front of the White House, and you pick Bo Nickel.
Yeah.
Are you insane?
That's
that is Dana White privilege right there, bro. That's some Dana White privilege right
dude.
there. That is fucking crazy.
That is pretty fun. And my main thing too is like from this main card, is there going to be any early prims?
No, it's just this.
It's just the main card, right?
It's only 6 fights, I think.
Yeah, because in my head, and I'm thinking like you can't have that many people at the White House. Did you see the reels? They're like they're gonna be walking out of the Oval Office, and it's just Hazmat.
I saw that,
and I'm like, what's going on?
Insane.
I'm excited for the white card event. I'm very, very excited.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see Pereira back in there, O'Malley back in there, Justin, Poirier. Can't see the other.
Yeah, Lopez versus Garcia is the other one. And Rufy versus Chandler. That's a banger, dude. Somebody's dying in that fight. Hopefully Chandler. Dude, I do not want to see, sorry to interrupt you, I do not want to see Michael Chandler fucking beat up a Brazilian guy in front of Donald Trump and get on the mic. That's going to be the most insufferable thing of all time. I pulled myself up by my bootstraps. Shout out Donald Trump. He got a small loan of $1 million. He pulled himself up by his bootstraps. Shut the fuck up, Michael Chandler.
My thing too is like it's kind of all the cards seem like a really good chemistry, a good matchup. Like it's just like it's gonna be explosive.
Sure, yeah.
All of them look like they're gonna be explosive, except for that Bo Nickel fight. It just seems kind of stupid.
It's random, bro. It's like, why are you here?
It's like
that's the real DEI.
It's because he just wants. I don't know. I think what's the other guy? Who's he fighting? DeCussis?
Kyle Dawkins. You don't even know who that is, bro.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
And it's funny. I think Dawkins is gonna. Yeah, I have actually, and I think Dawkins could win that fight too.
I
think so. I think
it's entirely possible.
We know that knees worked his rib.
That's true. We know that knees worked his rib. That'd be sweet. I mean, man, that's just so fucking
the freedom,
goofy, bro.
Freedom.
Freedom 250, man. That is just a ugly.
It sounds like a redneck event.
What is the 250? What is that?
Pay-per-view 250.
No, it's not. We're already
350?
Dude, we just had 326 last weekend. What's 250 mean?
I think it's 350.
It's not.
Wait, why are they saying 250?
And even if it was 350, we're past 350. Or no, we're not on 350. We're on 326.
I think it's 250. You know, like Freedom 250. You get half of 500.
You get a quarter of freedom.
Yeah, a quarter of freedom.
I don't know, man. But yeah, comment down below. What do you guys rate the White House card on a scale of 1 to 10? I don't. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
And that being said, too, like what's your dream White House card?
Yeah, who should be on the card? Yeah, that's an even better question.
If everything lined up in fantasy la land on like people's schedules, like the fights, and who would you want to see on the card? Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, do this, do that. So we do this and that, and get you the best information and MMA stuff sometimes.
Sometimes we talk about MMA.
Because sometimes
we try to sometimes.
MMA be fooling us.
That's true.
And this main card did fool us for months. 4 months.
Yeah, they did. They really did. Okay, we'll get to the Oliveira card very soon, but I just want to say that, realistically, it should have been Chandler versus Conor. That's the fight to make. I mean, that's the fight to make. I don't know. I guess they want Conor for International Fight Week, which I get. They don't want to stack up all their fights on one card, but that's what you said you were going to do. So
that is true. And honestly, too, like...
And Chandler's already fighting on the card. Like,
my thing, too, is like, ¿cómo se llama? Sometimes I don't get this International Fight Week sometimes.
Like, what is it? Or what do you mean? Or
like
what do you mean you don't
like
get it?
How they line up fighters for that card.
Oh, yeah.
because I'm like, that's a lot of travel for, right? There's a lot of like logistics that go into traveling.
I mean, that's any card, but they do usually get a lot of good fights for like that. Like, what is it usually, like July card or something like that?
I don't know. I've always just thought like that's like a lot of different people from different countries coming into one card.
That's every UFC event, though.
Yeah,
I guess.
Well, like that one's like several
all over. Yeah,
yeah. Because like
true.
the European card, it was like all England.
I mean, that's their fucking job, though.
The Mexicans.
I mean,
oh, shout out Mexicans.
We love them.
Papi chulo, te amo, te quiero, te necesito. And we always say, guys, in this podcast, and don't forget it. And Zeke, shout out you, baby.
Oh yeah, I can't forget that.
Fuck it.
Check that off the list.
Fuck it.
All right, so let's get to this Oliveira versus Holloway card. First of all, I just want to say I thought it was a pretty solid card overall. Some of the prelims were quite fun. In terms of the main card, I thought it was okay. I can't complain, is what I'm trying to say. I mean, I wasn't the most happy with how the main event went. We'll get into that.
I loved it, guys. I loved it.
I was just sad to see Holloway go out like that. I'm not gonna be the one to complain about how Oliveira
honestly
won.
But it's kind of better than what like seeing our boy just get sleeping on the ground.
I would have been okay with that. My nephew Caden thinks I hate Oliveira. I'm like, I don't.
No,
I love Oliveira.
Oliveira.
I'm a big Holloway guy. But anyways, so I'm just gonna start real quick on the early prelims, and then we'll get to the main card, where as always we will have more thoughts. So, Adolfo Bellato versus Luke Fernandez. That was a really crazy fight because Luke Fernandez was actually tagging him up for all the 2 minutes and 42 seconds that it lasted. And then Adolfo Bellato just, I mean, he looked like terrible, and then he just flatlined him out of nowhere.
Bro, the motto is, when you're done beating my ass, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
Exactly what happened, because he did not look like he knew what to do at all, and then he just sent him right to sleep. We got Rafael Tobias versus Dair Nurmagomedov. That was a goofy-ass fight, man. I don't think either of these guys are too impressive, but, man, Tobias just looked like he just did not have any sort of, like, footwork or anything like that. Sue Majeri versus Jesus Aguilar. That was a really funny one. I didn't really realize how much taller Sue was before the fight started. And then he was like, I mean, Jesus Aguilar looked like a cannonball compared to him. And he looked like he was like 5'2" in there. And Sue looked like he was about like 5'8". So the whole fight was just him like, you can't get to me. Like just holding his hand out. I mean, bro, look. Jesus Aguilar was in total, striking wise, 42 out of 110. So he missed 2/3 of all of his strikes.
That's crazy.
I mean, that's fucking insane. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Next up, we got Cody Durden versus Nurmagomedov Tumandemberal. Bro, I actually just banged that out. Man, I honestly thought Cody was going to get this one, but Nurmagomedov, oh my God, now I'm butchering it, was way better on the ground than I initially thought. I didn't realize he was that solid in the jiu-jitsu, even when it did go to the ground, where I thought Cody would have the advantage, maybe able to like get his neck or something. Nurmagomedov was just all over him. He's kind of holding him in like the same. Oh wait, no, that's a different fight. But yeah, his jiu-jitsu was way better than I thought. So shout out to him.
And also, kind of good thing for Cody. It's kind of nice to not see him get knocked out.
That's true,
dude.
I'm not like, make it to the belt.
Yeah, I made it to the belt. Actually, did very well. Very competitive. Did really well. But it's kind of nice to see an MMA fighter that's been getting like viciously hurt and viciously KO'd. Kind of like, all right, this is a nice breather. Just show up, clock in, do your job, and then go home.
That he definitely did clock in. So, okay, next fight. I feel like I'm gonna have a little bit more analysis from here on out. But yeah, rip your boy Ricky.
I know,
Tercios.
dude.
I mean, I'm not surprised at all. I
thought his quirkiness was gonna get the job done.
It's hard to win with that style, bro.
I know, especially the other guy was just. It was a big strength difference.
Definitely.
On some of the grappling exchanges.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't.
He's just not that dangerous, I feel like, Tercios. I just don't think he's like has any one skill that's like so imposing.
That's what I was about to say.
Oh my God, what am I gonna do when he does this? It's always just kind of like, I don't know. He just feels like he's just switching between different kind of random techniques, and I'm never
I think for sure it kind of reminds me like it's like He has B stats everywhere.
If even.
If even.
Yeah.
But what's called? I think he's gonna be a good career fighter though. Like he does well.
I mean, he's not bad. He's just not
good.
That good to be honest with you. To be brutally honest with you.
No, but this is the end of my Ricky kind of like rooting for him because there was that last time too.
Yeah.
And it fell short. It fell out that fight, but like this one,
like nasty front choke.
Yeah, I know.
That was so tight, bro.
Dude, I was like,
he was red as hell immediately.
Ricky needs a haircut, and I think if he gets a haircut, he might be able to do a little bit better.
The funny thing was, because he moved up in weight for this fight, I guess he actually looked pretty strong at first. He was like holding him against the fence. The guy was kind of stuck there, so I don't know. Maybe I would like to see him fight once more, at least in the UFC at this weight class, not against somebody that's fucking 11-1 at the time.
Yeah,
and maybe we can really get a taste of how he looks at this weight class when he's not going against some, really hyped up prospect.
Especially a good grappler like Alberto.
Yeah, that's very true. Next up, we got Dante Johnson versus Cody Brundage. Shout out Cody Brundage for not getting finished in this fight. That was very shocking to me. Pretty sure I predicted Dante Johnson to get a first-round knockout. I was telling all my friends when we were watching the fight, Cody Brundage, he stinks. He's going to get highlight reeled. He didn't get highlight reeled. He lost pretty convincingly, but the fight was kind of shitty, honestly.
Another boy where we're just kind of happy you clocked into work and went home safe.
Yeah, bro, you did your job pretty much. Lose to the prospect, but your portion of that was not getting highlight reeled, basically.
Yes.
Dante Johnson... I'm officially fading him. Whenever he fights somebody solid, I think he's gonna get fucked up, bro. He's so small. He's so short for the weight class.
I saw something like that on my reel.
I just don't think he has the technical skills to cut it. At least as of now, unless Cody Brundage somehow just made him look like shit. But I mean, he was getting him down, and then he was just holding him in a front headlock, and he wasn't taking the back. He wasn't even going for a choke, really. He's just holding him in a front headlock repeatedly. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Like, is this an actual strategy? Like, I was just confused.
And me and my girl were watching the fights, and we're thinking, like, this is kind of like a big, like the biggest, like, I don't know how to say it, but like a big opinion over the entire card is a lot of these guys that are grappling, they're not doing anything. They're just holding.
Yeah.
They're holding. They're slightly moving somewhat of position, but then they stay there. And it's kind of cool, and we'll talk a little bit more about it when, like Oliveira, but probably, if not the best jiu-jitsu MMA combination.
Probably, yeah.
Because of the offense that I think... There's no offense. It becomes boring. It becomes very, very bad. And I think it's hard to put anything against it or like to redline it, put some red tape to be like, what can we do to make you not? We're giving you bonuses. If you get a finish and you're still not trying to get a fucking finish. Yeah. Like it's kind of crazy.
Honestly, I mean, the thing I would say, which obviously this is a larger issue actually, I would say the one way that you would really be incentivizing people to actually advance positions and prioritize like damage or finishing the fight on the ground is if the judges actually followed the criteria a little bit more strictly, because even though we say that damage is king, whether they win the fight or they just win the round, I can think of countless examples where somebody landed more damage but the judges gave the other guy the round because they had like 3 minutes of control time on top with no damage. And I know that like optically that's kind of confusing to watch because you're like, oh, the guy's stuck on bottom, he's losing the fight, which at that moment, yes, but the rules explicitly state that whoever deals more damage wins the round. It's not like, oh, this guy did almost as much damage and had control time, so he wins the round. Technically, that's not how it's supposed to work.
Also, too, like I would say, like for my thought process, and you guys let us know what your guys' thoughts and opinions are. The way I think is remove control time altogether.
Just
like you can keep track of it, but that doesn't mean anything. It's just
not even. Yeah, well, I mean that's really
which it should.
That's basically what I'm saying. Honestly, is like the only reason that it's the only time that it's supposed to become a factor is when the damage is identical or equal, which basically never happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I know they score it in some way or form for the how control time is held, and I'm like, I think they should just remove that, so when people are holding people down, they know that you're not building points on this.
Yeah.
You're not gaining anything. You're just getting the optic of the judges.
Sure.
But when I stand up and I two-piece you, those are the points.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
for sure. I completely agree. But yeah,
You can hold me down until I get up and knock you the fuck out.
yeah, ideally, yes, exactly. So next up, we got Cody Garbrandt versus Long Jiao. This was a goofy ass.
It's goofy.
He
This
kicked
is
him in the
Looney
balls
Tunes.
like 3 times, man.
Looney Tunes 2-point deduction.
I don't think I've ever seen someone get a 2-point deduction for only kicking someone in the balls.
Ah,
And he still, yeah, I mean,
still,
how do you kick someone in the balls 3 times and you lose the fight? Like, if I get 3 free nut kicks on almost anyone, I think I got a pretty good chance after that.
dude? I'm like, bro, what are you doing? It's like, bro, the 2-point deduction was crazy for me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, I mean, I don't know.
I didn't see it coming though. That's like in my head. I was like, I thought.
I thought they were gonna let him get away with it.
Yeah,
a little
right.
bit too.
Same. I was like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, and they say 2 to the. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
yo, is Cody gonna win this fight?
The scorecard was so weird too. It was like 29-27 or something like that. And you're like, what?
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, it was funny.
I guess it's nice to see Cody get a win. But
It was one of the most like uninspiring
Dude,
veteran wins of all time.
So I'm not gonna lie, the early prelims to prelims card was kind of low energy, kind of like very.
Yeah. Now that you're saying it,
There's nothing
agree.
that really stood out except for like that knockout in the
Bellato and
early prelims.
submission was solid. Yeah.
But I think after this, guys,
It was
main
funny
card
to watch, though.
was the dude. Sorry, my girl's like, yo, are they allowed to kick each other there? I'm like, no, baby, no.
I mean, dude, at this point, you know how many fucking fence grabs there were in some of these fights that they just kept being like, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm like,
Don't
bro,
do that.
You have to
At
slap
that point,
the hand.
Bro, at that point, just put the guy on bottom, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
100%. I think if you get warned once for fence grabs, like
Yeah.
we get it. We're trying to slide,
Yeah.
be sneaky about
Yeah.
what we're doing. Fine, do it. But if you get caught and you get warned, it's still the ref's job to do his job, right? So
Yeah.
the job is, hey, you keep screwing me on, like, you keep trying to grab the fence. Stop.
Mhm.
All right, down.
I agree. I would definitely agree with that. So yeah, first fight of the main card was Gregory RoboCop, Brazilian Obama, Rodriguez,
Brazilian Obama.
and then versus Bruno Ferreira. Man, what a fucking rematch,
Yeah.
dude. Because he got knocked the hell out in their first fight, and then he just cooked him in
Yeah,
this one.
and he only threw
It was quick, man. He only threw 6 strikes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he only landed 2 of them, which
Yeah.
probably were the knockout
Yeah.
punches. I mean, bro, RoboCop's a beast.
He is.
He's a real
And I
scary
think-
motherfucker
And
in that division.
100%, dude. I was about
Yeah.
to say, like,
He's
this
dangerous,
dude,
bro.
this dude is going on his way.
Talk
top
about somebody
3.
who finishes fights, man.
Dude.
I don't think I've seen him win a decision.
No, dude. And the thing is, like, he's built. He's intimidating. He's strong.
Yeah.
He's very, very difficult to take out. And I think now he's matured a lot into this role. His style. He's just so imposing. And
Definitely.
Bruno Ferreira was trying to track him, but then RoboCop just went forward. He just went forward, and he's like, you know what? I actually made a plans later today, and I actually had to get to them, so I'm gonna have to knock you the fuck out. So I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was nasty.
Dude, I saw it and I replayed it like 4 times.
And I mean, dude, Bruno Ferreira, like, that guy's built like a tank. Like, I know he has a big ass neck, so he's probably hard to knock out. But
yeah.
he didn't make it look hard.
Because he has a hard ass neck, his skull hits his brain hits his skull very, very fast.
That's true. He is kind of built like a Ninja Turtle.
He is.
But yeah, next up we got Drew Dober knocking out Michael Johnson.
Not beating the accusations. This is crazy. And obviously we joke around here, and we don't think Drew Dober is actually the
racially
motivated
motivated.
to beat black or knock black people out. But it is hilarious to look at his resume
Yeah.
and to see that to see the record of it. What do you think as Michael Johnson going in there? Like, it'd be like, oh, dude, I'm kind of scared. Get knocked the fuck out.
Dude, and the fact that Michael Johnson's record is now 25-20 is insane. The fact that you can be in the UFC with 20 losses is wild. And I'm not complaining. I like Michael Johnson.
I like Michael Johnson, especially the way he fights. Is just
he's always entertaining. Yeah. I feel like.
I will say though, Dober punches so strong.
Yeah.
That there was a moment where he threw a hook and he dented the side of Michael Johnson's face.
That's terrifying.
Right before the knockout. And I'm like, that is crazy. The commentary even called that out. And it was kind of cool. Once he got the finish, it got done, and he went on the mic, and then he said something really truthful. He's gifted with power in his hands. He's just trying to tighten up his accuracy, and that's what really won the fight. Everything he threw landed. And once he started landing it, he threw his power right after. So that was crazy. Great work by Dober. What do you think? What do you see Dober doing, especially taking out a guy as a veteran and as talented as Michael Johnson, really?
I mean, I don't know. I think Dober's always kind of... I think he's always kind of been what he is, if that makes any sense.
I think he's, like, right... Like in the limbo area, like he could be higher ranked, but he's like at the lower part.
He's like a top 20 guy.
Yeah,
more so, like 15 to 20.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's like obviously we've seen he's beaten lots of people in the UFC and he's lost to lots of people in the UFC.
But he's never beat the best.
No.
And that's the thing is like is he on his way to get to the best fight?
No. I don't think his career. I don't think his career trajectory is going upwards. I think he's just kind of a.
It's just kind
of his career, yeah, which is very respectable. I mean, he's an entertaining fighter. He wins, he loses, and he knocks people the fuck out.
Yeah, I know.
Which is what he did.
I love seeing him knock. Yo, this dude's built.
He is a crazy physique, bro. Dude. Yeah.
Even bro, you thought his head was big, and his thighs. Holy shit, bro! I was like, what is going on? This dude is built like Rasputin, right?
Rasputin?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
A mythical creature.
Is buff?
No, I don't know. In my head, I think it's a mythical creature.
I mean, yeah. I think he's like a political figure, but I think there's like a lot of crazy stories
about him. Like
he survived being poisoned or something.
That's Drew Dober.
Are you basing this off did you watch the Kingsman movie?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. This dude is crazy.
I knew it. So yeah, next fight we got Chiwiwis. Paul Rosas Jr. versus Rob Font.
And he didn't say Chiwiwi in the post fight, which was crazy.
That should be illegal.
That should be illegal, bro. I'm mad at that. I'm like, if you won in a boring way, might as well say Chiwiwi after. I wasn't.
He had 16 takedowns and 8 significant strikes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's so terrible, dude.
Honestly, too, I was impressed on him shooting because he level changed and Rob was already low. So
yeah, he did have a really low
and
stance.
he kind of caught him on a step to get there, and he did really well on the entry.
Yeah.
Once he got to the ground and had top position, he didn't do shit.
Dude,
basically,
that was crazy.
Basically, he just held this grip, the body lock, up, down, left, right, and that's it. And it was sad to see because Rob Font was doing really good on the feet for a little bit by landing some strikes, keeping some range, and he just Rojas just got him.
I can't believe he couldn't pass his guard. Like, you'd think if you could take somebody down 16 times, you'd be a better grappler than them enough to pass their guard and
or at least submit them.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. Is like pass their guard and like do something. You know what I mean?
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry, Finn.
No, I didn't.
I'll go back to the cellar.
I didn't mean it like that, but I'm just like, I agree. Like, submit him, bro. Like, you're supposed to be this fucking crazy grappler, and you're going against Rob Font.
How do you jab a guy without no nose, dude? That's crazy.
That's very true. You're just like punching his skull at that point.
Rob Font was doing really good. I just think that they overemphasize that stance. They overemphasize him not throwing punches, and I feel like his team put him in a kind of weird spot for him to get taken down over and over again.
Fair enough.
I do think because I think if he would have just stayed his jab, kept range, moving around, he probably would have been a lot better on moving.
It's possible. I mean, I don't know. I think when you get taken down 16 times, like, other guy's probably just a way better wrestler than him.
Oh, 100%.
But he could have, maybe there was game plan things that definitely could have led to more success for sure.
At least
agree.
being on the field a little bit more to crack them.
Yeah,
we're all black belt until we got punched in the face pretty hard.
Okay, moving on to my favorite fight of the night by far. Caio Borralho versus Ryan DeVitter. Caio takes a unanimous decision, but
the
that's
scorecards,
such a fun, goofy ass fight. Bro.
I loved it.
I thought it was gonna be boring. I thought it was gonna be boring as shit, to be honest with you.
I was so impressed on DeRitter. So impressed. I thought there's moments where I thought that he was gonna win the fight.
I think in round 2 he looked like he was kind of taking over a little bit.
He started actually causing a lot of damage to Caio for quite a bit. Yeah. And I was like, is DeRitter gonna potentially like take him out? But he kept like taking power off because he wanted just to make sure they landed the punch. And my thing too is like DeRitter. I don't know how to say this. DeRitter took a lot of nasty shots, and I know that's why he lost, because he got wobbled several times, and he was like really kind of like he looked like he was taking damage. But Caio, man, after a while, DeRitter like started like his face, his eyes swelled up really bad. I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like, is the tides turning? That second round was really fun to watch. That third round, I was like, oh. But and very impressive on Caio to be able to he was gassed too, like, and he kept going. So that was really really cool.
Yeah, that was a fun fight. It looked like, did you see the part when
he was jerking it?
Yeah, it looked like he was fucking jerking his shit off in the 5-minute break that the refs gave him, bro.
Dude, like,
after he got kicked in the balls, he was like jiggling his cup around, and they switched to a camera angle behind his back. So imagine it's just a guy, you can only see the back, and it's just going like this.
Dude, and my funny thing is like my girl's commentary is hilarious because I was watching the fight, and then again she's like, are they allowed to do that? I'm like, no, baby, no, they're not doing that. It's just.
Hilarious. Actually, all the girls that were at my place, they were talking about, why is his cup so big? They kept saying that you had a ridiculously large cup.
I was like, it's a ridiculously large man.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, I mean, like I don't. The Ritter just lacks the fundamental boxing defense and striking defense just to not get fucking nailed in the face.
I was very surprised on his chin power.
Oh, he's
very very durable dude.
He's humongous. He's literally, like we were saying when I was watching the fights, this man is a oaf, bro. He's like a orc. Like he's literally a giant, bro. Like sound like a Looney Tunes character.
That's my spirit animal.
Oh, definitely. But yeah.
What did you think about the scorecard though?
What was it? 29-28? I don't remember.
No, it was
what?
29. It was like 30-27 or something like that.
What?
Yes. The scorecard was crazy.
Oh, I thought the Ritter won the second round maybe.
Yeah, that's what I thought so too. It was unanimous.
I thought it was the right decision. Huh. I would have thought it would have been closer than that. But
that's what I was thinking. Like I was like, when I saw that, I'm like, no, there's no way that he won it like that, because the Ritter was very competitive. He stayed on it the entire time. I thought it was really fun. And honestly, fights like this, like it makes me really think like the Ritter is very talented.
Yeah.
Very good. I think he's gonna do really good in the middleweight division, especially for being a.
He's huge, bro.
But I would like him to find a way to get to his skill set, which is the jiu-jitsu, the grappling.
Yeah, his takedowns.
He's just ass at takedowns.
Which is really unfortunate because he's really good. He has really good jiu-jitsu.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I was like, dude. And then Caio was on top. But and a lot of people was like, oh, the guy was out jiu-jitsu. And like, no, he wasn't. He was just on top like most people get on top. And the Ritter was doing really well and just defending. And that was pretty simple. The when people question grappling in MMA, they keep bringing in like it's jiu-jitsu grappling, it's wrestling. No, it's grappling with being punched in the face.
Yeah.
You don't want to make space where you get your dome bounced off the floor. So you have to grapple with that in mind.
Sure.
So you have to like move things around. If you're going to be underneath someone, you're going to definitely guard and protect your face and put yourself in places where you're not going to get stomped on, get kicked, or moved around. That's why in the next fight that we're going to be talking about, Oliveira, it's really, really impressive to see when you're on top. What are you elbowing? Where are you going to hit? What position are you going to move? What positions are you going to have to be able to inflict damage and then either open up submissions or finishing them all with ground and pound?
Yeah, so I mean, we can just get right into that in 1 second. I just want to say that shout out to Kaio. I think he's really good, man. I'm really excited to see who
It's
he
nice to
fights
see
next.
everybody back on the win column.
I
for the
know
nerds.
that was crazy how they all rebounded really in the same time period. They all lost a fight. Kaio's being the most close. I mean, that was a boring ass fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really interested to see who he will fight next. I really liked his call out too of Dricus. I think that'd be a great fight to make.
I think so too.
Because I think whoever wins that honestly couldn't get a title
That title shot,
after
yeah.
Sean.
That would be
whatever.
a fast track for Kaio right after that loss,
I think it
rebound.
makes a lot of sense.
I don't know why. Why would it make sense for you? I don't know why.
Well, Dricus needs to win a fight to get a rematch, to get any title shot, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And Kaio's the highest guy, other than Nasruddin.
Yeah.
That would be available.
Do you think Duplessis wins a Kaio fight?
Kinda.
I think so. I think that power is just that
So physically
imposing. Yeah.
I think he's like RDR, but slightly better on the feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. He's built like a fucking mountain, dude. That's
built
crazy.
actually like a rugby player or something.
Dude,
like
that's
that.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. I think Kaio's very talented. His
He
IQ
can
is
win.
there.
He's very smart.
Yeah, so I think he's very well rounded. Because he has good jiu-jitsu too. So he's a black belt, but black belts in MMA don't really
Doesn't
mean
anything.
so,
yeah, but he seems like a real.
I'll tell you
belt.
whose black belt actually means something.
Yeah.
On the next fight, we have our boy Max Holloway against our boy Charles Oliveira, and it was, in my eyes, my ojos, not yours, not Finn's. I was about to call you Coach Finn again. I was like, not my eyes. I thought it was an amazing fight. I thought it was amazing. Grappling exchanges. I think it was awesome that Max Holloway did exactly what he wanted to do when he was on the feet, putting a lot of volume and then trying to dart out for his lateral movement. But Oliveira was just bigger than him, and he was just he followed him nonstop, and Max did not have the power behind his punches to back him up in any way or form. Let alone Dustin didn't, Gaethje didn't. Not even Topuria didn't until he knocked him out. Like he kept going forward, and that's Oliveira's mindset. And I think when he moved forward and Max trying to pop shot him and move, he got pinned against the fence, and it was crazy. That first body lock to lifting up Max like he was nothing and slamming him was insane.
Extremely impressive.
That was, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so let's we can get to maybe a wider discussion about the whole BMF thing that people are talking about online, but yeah, I'll just say what I have to say about the fight. Yeah, I mean, holy shit, that was such an impressive Oliveira performance.
100%.
I was kind of in shock that he was taking him down that easily.
Same. I thought
Max is historically a really good anti-wrestler, but also, to be fair, he really hasn't fought any really great grapplers. At least ones that are going to aggressively pursue grappling.
Especially that strength difference was crazy.
It would look so easy.
I know. And every time he threw a punch, and this is for my guys out there for the striking, like the sling and bang part, Oliveira, every time he landed with great accuracy, great technique, and power. It moved Max. It made Max want to do different stuff. And I think that's very important to bring into that striking part. I think Oliveira could have won on the feet, could have won on the ground, but he took the route for the ground. And I was so impressed on Max Holloway defending every menacing thing that Oliveira gave him, from getting elbowed in the dome, elbowed in the ribs.
What insane defense. I mean, I know it sounds like kind of silly, but I really can't overstate how impressive it is to have Oliveira basically have your back for 20 minutes and you don't get submitted.
That's crazy.
It's fucking very impressive. Obviously sucks that Holloway lost, but you got to give him respect for
100%.
that.
And I think
he's
Max,
fighting like one of the best jiu-jitsu guys in the UFC, like you said.
If not one of the best lightweights ever.
Oh yeah.
So
sure.
and then my thing is like Max Holloway. Like, I think it's only up for him. Like I think he understands the physicality that the lightweight division brings. He's new to this division.
It's true.
Especially staying in the division. He wants to get back with everybody. He fought Gaethje in a place where he can fight him, like keep his distance, move around. Now he has grapplers that he has to worry about to have this physically imposing will that they can put on Max. Now, Max needs to tighten up his takedown defense, and I know he wants to stay in the division. I know he wants to stay
for sure.
and keep doing it. But on the Oliveira part, wow, it was beautiful. It was so cool.
Man.
Domination in every aspect,
Yeah.
and it was crazy to see when Max pointed down and Oliveira invited it too. Went at it, cracked Max, and then the fight ended with the time going off. But that's crazy to think that if Oliveira wanted to stay in slang and bang, he could have. But I think he's learned his lesson to stop trying to slang and bang with everybody.
Yeah, I feel like he's fought pretty intelligently against Holloway and Gamrot his last two fights. You know what I mean? He just really just outclassed them both on the ground. I mean, it's not like he looked, like you said, he's always ultra aggressive, whether it's grappling or striking. He never looked scared at any point in any of those fights.
Even from getting cracked, from getting dropped, he does not give a fuck.
No.
Fug.
No. It's very impressive how ultra aggressive he is at all times, while also, like, these days, he's being very composed. You know what I mean? So, I'll ask you this. Who do you think Max Holloway and Oliveira should fight next in the lightweight division?
Well, the Oliveira fight is very easy. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Let me know what you guys think for the lightweight division, what route is taking, and who you want for the belt, blah, 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 fun stuff, etc., etc. Our boy Finn, I hear, got you with any news and information and little talks and chats with anything going on. But Oliveira, for me, it's easy. The Arman rematch. And I think this time he will do it infinitely better. And I see him winning that. I think a lot of us, everyone has thought Arman this kind of like untouchable guy a little bit. One, because he hasn't been in, and when he was in, he was dominating. But that first fight with Arman and Oliveira got him in so many nasty submissions at the last second that the bell saved Arman. If he got him in early on, I no doubt in my mind he would have finished that.
It's very close submissions.
So my thing is I would love to see them as a rematch, and the winner of that fights for the title next. Obviously, Topuria is busy right now. It's going to be the Gaethje fight, and timelines kind of need to kind of match up, and I don't see Topuria wanting to fight 3 times after that, because he's going to fight then. When is that white card?
June.
He's probably going to fight one more time before the year ends, and so they have to line up for that last fight, for that next fight. And then for Max, it's kind of hard for Max, actually. I don't know who to give him or who would be a good
I mean, I don't know. Like, do they just keep him rocking with these big fights because it's a Max Holloway, or do they say...
They have to. That's
their
biggest
let's give him
sale.
a step down and... I mean, like, are we thinking, like Dan Hooker or higher than that? I don't know.
I think Max is here to fight for names.
Well, for sure. But he's still down to fight whoever, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he fought Arnold Allen. So he's not going to fight Gaethje, Saryukin, Oliveira. We got Paddy Pimblett, Benoit Saint Denis, Hooker. Maybe if Rufy wins, he could fight Rufy. That's kind of a weird fight.
I'm not gonna lie.
It all does feel like a step down name-wise, you know what I mean?
But my thing, too, is like I think he can slang and bang with everybody.
Of course.
But I am kind of in my head a little bit about that lightweight division physicalness.
Yeah.
It did seem imposing. And I'm not going to lie, Max did not seem as big as the Gaethje fight, right? He seemed a little less
honestly,
fit.
I don't know about that, but I think it's just because we never saw they test his grappling, brother. I honestly think that's the main reason.
2-3 years Dagestan in forget.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That is really scary to me because, like, obviously Oliveira is extremely talented, but, like, it's not as if I've always thought of him as, like, wow, this guy has insane wrestling. I mean, he's obviously really good, but, like, after seeing how easily he got takedowns on Holloway, I'm like, could Patty take him down?
That's what I was
Kind of
saying.
seems like it.
That's
which
what
I hate the idea of
especially if Patty grabs you. He's very strong.
He's big as fuck.
So I was like, that'd be thing. But I don't have a doubt in my mind that Max Holloway is Max Holloway. His IQ is his IQ. Yeah. He's an iconic legend in the sport. He is not on a decline. It just speaks to how amazing Charles Oliveira is. So that all being said, whoever said it, Max Holloway is washed, here's my address. Here's my phone number. If you need it, talk to my assistant, and then you can get it. Caden. So, but I think one of the biggest things that this fight brought out was the BMF conversation.
Yes.
Yeah. And we did want to talk about that, and we did want to kind of situate it. But let us know what you guys think about this BMF thing. But we're gonna kind of tell you our parts. You want to take it away with the...
Yeah, sure. So what I have to say about the BMF belt is that I am beginning to think that maybe it should not exist. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm hating. Maybe you could have said that was true from the start. But I don't know. I just feel like if people are just going to be complaining that, they didn't just stand and bang the whole time. It's like, okay, guys, this is MMA. Like, we want it to be the BMF belt of MMA, right? Not the BMF belt of stand and bang mode on UFC 5. Yeah. Like, I just don't really know how you would implement that in a way that isn't just really weird, to be honest with you.
And that's the weirdness part is what we were talking about a little bit earlier before the podcast actually happened, which is one championship, other organizations do these special condition fights, and it works well for them. UFC has never done that.
It's never been their brand.
And we won't do it.
It doesn't seem
like it. We won't do it. So the BMF is started as basically the money belt that Conor kind of really brought into like the idea through Nate and him fighting Jorge. Or who did he fight? Yeah, Jorge.
Yeah, Nate Diaz fought Jorge. Yeah.
So that's the baddest guy, right? Because we know they slang and bang. And then for several fights in a row, it was slang and bang. It was these kind of like these people throwing hands. You think that's going to stay the same? You're going to have to get a grappler or a guy that's going to be able to grapple, or he's going to get the submission or whatever. And it came around. And then everyone's like, "Oh, the BMF," and then being like, Oliveira's crying. He's always
wait. People were saying that,
like, because he's you can't be a BMF guy and cry when you get the belt.
The state of the world.
I'm like, dude, I was like, you guys are so mean because Oliveira butchered everybody on that BMF.
What?
Like, that's crazy to me.
That's some brain dead shit, bro. I'm sorry.
I know. And I'm like, so when people are talking about the BMF thing, is like, if you wanted to be striking, then everyone can kind of make it a
Zuffa boxing.
Yeah. Go slang and bang over there. The
Y'all
BMF.
ain't watching that shit, so I don't want to hear it.
But you guys are acting like when people said like it was really aggravating because they're like, it was boring. Boring what way? Elbowing the ribs, moving the sign.
He was trying to get a rear naked choke for like 10 minutes of the fight. Like, he was hunting submissions.
And when he wasn't getting it, he like left it, started punching him, started moving him, started like, moving around. I'm like, it was a great fight, skill set,
sport, bro. I swear.
And that's like, but if your main thing is like not the grab portion or not that, it's the slang and bang portion and the BMF idea of it is like, isn't the baddest dude supposed to be the baddest dude and win? Like, isn't that the goal against an imposing force like Max Holloway or Charles Oliveira? How do you win that? Like, okay, I think Max did exactly what he really tried to do, but that imposing force that Oliveira did shut almost everything down. So I think if you want the BMF thing, make it conditions. If not, just honestly eradicate it or make it only for people that's only slang and bang. Like, that's literally the only thing. Like, if Oliveira goes, but that's like things like you can't stop them from like
that's crazy
beating everybody in the roster, and now you have to give them that fight to a grappler like Arman Tsarukyan, Charles Oliveira, Gamrot potentially. Like, that's crazy. That's like and
at that point, just make a fucking Muay Thai belt or some shit. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, it's kind of funny when you think about it because in some ways, the BMF belt has been cursed since it began because the way that the BMF belt was won was from a doctor waving off a fight. Yeah. We have to remember that.
That is true.
So,
and it was not supposed to last past that fight, so maybe actually.
That's what I was going to say is I was going to ask you, do you think that it should have just not been continued after that fight?
Bro, okay, so this is my thought and opinion of the birth of the BMF belt.
We're really going through the lineage here.
Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal were not the best fighters.
No, that wasn't the point.
So they gave
though.
these popular money bringing in guys a thing to fight for everyone to go thing. So instead of championship, interim, undisputed belts, they made a belt that was pay-per-view.
Yeah. And
they brought in money through that way, and then that was it. It was just to get money for a event.
Yes.
And then after that, they're like, you know what? We probably can do another pay-per-view event with this belt, and they just didn't stop the train.
Yeah, yeah.
We're on Paramount now. Get rid of the BMF belt, but not because Oliveira did bad or he's not good or Max is not bad or not good. It's because the belt itself doesn't make sense. Yeah. It doesn't make sense. You want to sling and bang guys. You can see that, and then you can do like a poll for the whole MMA community through the UFC website and be like, this guy's the baddest dude on the planet. This dude is the best grappler. Or that'll be a fun thing that the community can be part of. But when you guys make a belt and be like, oh, we're going to fit in fighters. If that fight falls out, if a Nate Diaz guy or a Jorge Masvidal falls out, and you have to fill in a substitute, and it's just a NCAA wrestler guy, and he takes your dude down and just manhandles him for 5 rounds.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, it makes no sense. The viability of the BMF being only sling and bang or just punching is dumb.
Seems unrealistic.
Dumb.
Yeah, it kind of feels like the equivalent that I can think of is like, I don't even know, like in the NBA, like it's just a fake award, honestly. It's just being like, coolest basketball player, most ethical basketball player, and then like the fucking crowd sees the guy do like foul bait and do a free throw, and you're like, dude, why are they giving him this award? And I'm like, the award doesn't mean anything to begin with. Like, it's just a fight. You know,
they're just trying to get a spotlight.
They're trying to win, bro. But like, anyways. Yeah, comment down below. What do you guys think of the BMF belt? What did you guys think of the main event between Charles Oliveira and Max Holloway?
And honestly, kind of a little bit on the BMF belt a little bit, but it's the same thing with the interim belt.
Oh yeah, it's all money.
It's all been
marketing.
A way to basically give people stepping stones for the belt or the undisputed belt. But they fill in slots where
we have a title fight on this. We have a belt on the line on this card. You know what I mean?
And it kind of gives your attention. I mean, if you look in boxing, there's several belts for one division.
That is true. Good point.
And the way that you fight through the boxing divisions,
you're good.
Is you fight and you become a world champion, but not the undisputed world champion.
Yeah.
So you have to unite all these belts, and all these organizations make it difficult or whatever.
Whole other fucking problem.
And I love boxing, but the problem is that same thing.
Yeah.
We are not boxing. We shouldn't be boxing. We have our own thing, and sometimes the fans bring these belts to life, or they convince some of the execs, or the execs bring it move things around. Mm-hmm. So that's like. With that White House card, the Alex Pereira fighting for the interim belt is like you wouldn't want Pereira fighting for anything less than undisputed 100%. Now. And unfortunately, Cyril Gane should have potentially won the fight and got undisputed so Pereira can fight for the undisputed belt. But having interim makes no sense for world champion fighters. They are the pinnacle of that division now.
Yeah, I agree. And I feel like in some ways, I mean, it's not, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter one way or another.
And that's the funniest thing.
That's the bottom line.
For everyone posting reels about it, making it a big fucking deal is crazy because it doesn't matter.
It's just very insignificant. And you could make the argument that it like degrades the actual belt. I don't know if I care that much.
I don't think
that's a whole other conversation about interim belts. But yeah, I think we'll wrap that conversation up there. And we will get into this next week of fights.
Ooh.
Overall, the card is not the greatest, but you never know what they're really going to deliver. So yeah, should we start off on the bottom? Do you want me to take it away?
Yeah, you take it away, puppy.
Okay. So we got Sam Hughes versus Piera Rodriguez. I'm very confused why Sam Hughes is a slight favorite in this fight, I believe, considering that Piera Rodriguez beat her like 3 years ago or something like that.
Hey, we said that with the RoboCop thing too.
Yeah, that's very true. These people are always evolving and getting better, you would hope. But regardless, I'm going with Rodriguez by decision.
I'm going to go Rodriguez too. I've seen Sam Hughes. She's very slow pacey, and I don't see her
not very
having
athletic,
that. Yeah,
not very dangerous.
Not very good.
Well, yeah.
Fucking sucks.
I mean, yeah, she's not.
She has a horrible credit score.
She's not very good. She did have a really good comeback win a couple of years ago. But next up, I'm excited for this fight.
Elijah Smith, dude.
Su Young Yu, otherwise known as Jiu-Jitsu. That's his nickname on Tapology. That's pretty funny. I got Elijah Smith.
Same.
I'm going to go by decision. He does have a lot of knockouts, but
I know with a
Su
guy
Young
like
Yu
Su,
is solid.
yeah, like it's now you're hitting
Not
like
that easy.
it's gonna be a
Higher level of competition.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like so. Can you keep your style alive for the fight, for the conflict? So, but I got Elijah Smith too. It'd be amazing to see Su Yu do some Su-Jitsu.
Yeah, what's up with that Su-Jitsu, boy? Next up, we got Montse Rendon versus Bia Mesquita. I got Mesquita submission.
I like that. Oh,
actually,
I like that. Oh, I like going for people that are undefeated.
She got a lot of
nice.
submissions on her record. If you.
Oh,
check.
Another Dern. Let's go.
Yeah, is she gonna fake being Portuguese?
Portuguese, yeah. Dude.
She's like from fucking Colorado.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not gonna get into
There's
this.
like a whole video compilation of her making up an accent.
It's like Daniel Cormier if he just always started talking like he's a fucking Dagestani. Brother. It's not even like, it's like code switching to the point where the code has been switched.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't get to go back anymore. You're just Portuguese now.
You just rewrote the program.
Yes, exactly. So next we got Luan Lacerda versus Hector Sosa. This is a really good fight, actually.
I like Sosa a lot.
I got Sosa by round 1 TKO. If he doesn't walk out to These Bitches Love Sosa, then he's making a mistake.
I know. Bro, some of the people have some alley-oops. Bro, the walkout music for Charles Oliveira was weird.
I don't even remember what
Dude,
it was.
it was nothing like Brazilian.
Oh, really?
It was awkward. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, who's walking out right now? I was like,
I thought Holloway was already in the cage. Yeah, we need some fucking crazy favela Portuguese shit. Yeah, I got Sosa round 1 knockout. I mean, Lacerda is pretty solid, but
yeah, and then
Sosa's a scary motherfucker.
That's kind of a crazy thing about this card specifically. Every fight is competitive. There's not like
there's a lot of
kind of like some fights. Imposing. There's like a little bit of a like any. It's
You're
up for grabs.
You're really right, actually. Yeah. Wow. Next up we got Bolaji Oki versus Manuel Sosa. This is another great fight.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like under the radar, lesser known bangers on this card. So I'm gonna be really tuned in to give you all the info. If you don't want to watch this shit, I'll be watching it for you. So tune in next week.
Yes, and these are guys that are potentially take the next headlights, the prospects coming up, our new Gaethjes, our new Toporias, our new stuff. This is where it starts, guys. In the early prelims, Conor, Khabib, some of these guys were early prelims at one point in their lives, or prelims.
I remember watching Topuria on the prelims of a fight night, fucking winning a decision against Zalal. Yeah, and I'm like, that y'all need to lock in.
Yes,
like
100%.
you. That's how you know who's coming up, bro. Like. Y'all probably were late on Topuria. So.
But if you don't see it, if you don't want to see it, if you're not seeing it, we got you. We will be sitting right there.
Yeah, this is a hard fight for me to pick. They're both quite solid.
I like Oki.
I got Sosa by round 2 knockout.
Oh,
I'm a bitch and I love Sosa.
I like Oki because he looks menacing.
He does look scary.
Yeah,
bro. He looks like a caveman. Not gonna lie. I mean, his name's literally Oki.
A lot of dandruff in that hair.
I think you just.
He's just old.
Yeah. This next fight, dude. Okay, I do this every week. I go, other than pay-per-views, I go, this card is okay. And then I start going through every fight, and I'm like, yo, I'm excited
for this card. Dude, I am so excited.
Let's go. I just love fights and martial artists.
Dude, I am a big fan of Chris Curtis. I'm a big fan.
Chris Curtis versus Orlobite, so we say it. Yeah.
And I didn't notice his age, but he's 38, Chris Curtis.
Yeah.
But he is very talented.
He's very
skilled, intelligent. Yeah. And I think he has the thing to like really play in that mid to high parts in that welterweight division. But
he's
this
welterweight. Okay, yeah.
But this what's his name?
Orlabai.
Olabai?
Yeah.
But I've seen Olabai fight.
Don't try to say the first name. I think that's literally what it is.
But Olabai is a threat, dude. Is a monster.
He's a scary motherfucker, bro.
He's only 28.
He looks like he's 50. He looks like he's 2 million years old.
He looks like he's a grandfather, dude.
Dude, he looks like an actual caveman. He looks like he's gonna bring a wooden club into the octagon.
Bro, that's crazy.
But yeah, I got Orlabai decision, but I think it's gonna be close. Honestly.
I think it's gonna be close.
Chris Curtis always is in these close fights, and he rarely gets finished.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's gonna be close. And he has good wrestling defense, so I feel like there's gonna be some.
I mean,
exchanges
he trains
on the
with the former world champion Sean Strickland.
Yeah,
so and they have a great team. They have monsters on that side.
Yeah.
So
was that Extreme Couture? I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna choose Chris Curtis for
respect.
the fun of it. I think he can take it to decision. It's gonna be very difficult to want to get into firefights with what's his name? Orlabai. But I do think his IQ could shine at this time.
I agree.
Orlabai does have holes,
Definitely.
and I think Chris Curtis's counterpunching is really kind of.
I was gonna say his striking defense, Orlabai's, is not very good, and he's also very aggressive. So I completely agree with what you're saying. That Chris Curtis could definitely counter him on the feet.
Dude, that Action Man stance. Okay.
It's going to be a fun fight.
That's going to be a fun
it's gonna
fight.
Be a
I'm
really
very excited. Then with the next fight, for middleweight, we have...
This is like the old folks hall.
Brad Travis.
Brad Travis. You just combined two of our favorite gym members right there. Brad Tavares versus Eric Anders. We got 3 gym members in that.
Dang.
Matchup.
There we do.
Actually 4, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Anyways...
Damn, I didn't know they were this old.
They're both like 38, right?
Dude, I did not know Brad Tavares was 38.
Dude, he's been fighting in the UFC for like 15 years.
Really?
Like a long time.
He looked like he just, bro. When I saw him when I saw him fight one time, I was like, oh, this is a new prospect.
Dude, okay,
because he fights like a new prospect.
Yes, bro. I'm him. What did I say? He's been fighting in the UFC since 2010, bro.
That's crazy.
He's been in the UFC for literally 16 years. Don't ever tell me I don't know my shit.
Is this retirement fight?
This retirement fight? It should be, bro. They're both
Honestly,
30.
Yeah.
I literally just fucking flipped the coin on this one. I have no idea. I got Tavares, I guess. But
I'll do Anders for just the...
Yeah, bro. It's going to be a sweaty fight. That sounds weird. It's going to be a greasy fight. That sounds weird.
These two men are going to get on top of each other. Dang.
It's going to be a close fight. I think
so. I think...
They're both athletically past their prime. Both of them...
37, Joe. 37. Oh,
they're 38, so imagine how bad that is.
Oh, we got 2 older fighters for like that fight, and then the next fight is Charles Johnson.
Bruno Silva. I'm a fan. Flyweight, as you know.
Flyweight.
Charles Johnson. Hey, bro.
Makes champions.
Dude, if Bruno Silva gets knocked out by Charles Johnson this weekend, he's the next champion.
Let's go. That is crazy.
But I don't know. I like Charles Johnson. I'm rooting for Charles Johnson. I think I'm going with Bruno Silva, to get the submission.
I'll do the Charles Johnson.
I like it. I like this disagreement agreement.
Because I think that
he's very slick on the feet.
Yeah, he does all the right things. He just gets himself into these little problem parts that he can't get out of, and he just gets cracked.
Yeah, I mean, I just think if it goes to the ground, he's going to get submitted. If he stays on the feet, he's probably going to fuck this guy up. So that's a very fun fight. Next up, we got the #1 advertisement for Zepbound and Ozempic in the UFC. Steve Asplund versus Vitor Petrino. I'm sorry, Asplund.
You guys know my beef with the fat and flabby division, guys.
He was way fatter and flabbier, though.
I know.
So I think he's doing his best now.
He better be doing his best because I want his best. I need his best. Us as his fan want the best.
And Vitor Petrino is like the opposite of that.
If these guys gas out in the first minute,
they're going to
2 minutes and a half of this first fight, the first round, I'm going to throw my child at the TV. And then he's going to grab it and he's going to be like, Dad, why are these fat and flabby people on the TV?
The funny thing is that now that I'm thinking about it, this is actually going to be the opposite because Asplund actually has really good cardio now that I'm remembering.
Let's go. Okay.
And Vitor Petrino, the guy that looks like a competitive bodybuilder has really bad cardio.
Let's go.
So it's gonna be really funny. Either I think Petrino's gonna kill him in the first round, or I think he's just gonna be so buff and tired that Athlon's just gonna like jiggle his way to a decision. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I guess I'm going with Petrino by first round finish knockout. I guess I have to be specific.
I'll do Steve Asplund.
By what decision?
By
knockout.
By getting tired and laying heavy on him.
Jesus Christ. Next up, we got Marwan Rahiki versus Harry Hardwick, bro. Harry Hardwick is a funny ass name. I'm not.
Yeah, dude. Bro. He's also a funny ass dude that fights.
Really? I did not know that. I'm gonna go with Marwan. He's undefeated, almost all of his wins by knockout. So I'm gonna go second round TKO. But
I'm gonna do
Hardwick looks very. He seems like a great fighter as well.
Yeah, it's just
other guy seems more dangerous.
The other guy's like, is he debuting?
Yeah, I think so.
Some of the times these debuters like
his nickname is Freaky, by the way.
These guys are gonna get freaky in
there. So he had a Contender Series win.
Nice.
But yeah, every single one of his wins is by finish. So this guy seems very dangerous.
Okay.
Love to see another Kiwi guy on the card. There, I mean, in the UFC, they're always just good fun.
100%. Yo, that next fight, that featherweight fight
Feely
right after that.
Delgado.
Wait, I know. Feely Delgado.
Let you take it away.
All right.
I've been grabbing the reins on
All
this.
right, look. I'm gonna quote my favorite quote from Feely.
Oh.
I like big booty Latinas. Bro. That's Feely. Fan favorite.
Blame you.
Very, 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 very funny guy. Very slick on the feet. Very, very slick on the feet.
Yeah, he's a solid striker.
I'm gonna go. So he's going against Jose Delgado.
Yeah, this guy's.
And he's 27. Feely's 35. But I'm gonna go for my boy Feely because we both like the same thing. We like our big booty Latina. So
I like how you specified one.
Yeah, I know. Well, baby, if you're watching, go back to work because you're working night shift, baby. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to disagree with you. I'm going Delgado my first round knockout. But
I respect. Bro, we gotta like the fighter outside of the fight, you know? The fighter in the bedroom.
Jesus Christ. And we're back. We got Ion Cutelaba versus Omar Sy. Juan's gonna be holding up his microphone for the rest of the event because he doesn't want to
take a break. I'm flowing, baby.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go with Sy by first round TKO.
Bro, I don't see what's his name, Ion Cutelaba ever being good again.
No.
He had a really good stunt, and now he's just so hittable.
Yeah.
He's been violently knocked out several times against like monster KO guys. So I do got Sly.
It's finishable. Sly. Jillian Robertson versus Amanda Lemos. This was a hard one for me to pick because I feel like Lemos is a more physically imposing fighter, but Jillian's a better wrestler.
Yeah, she's a really good grappler. She's been doing really good. I was about to say, I was gonna get some submission.
Okay,
I'm gonna get submission early too.
She's a very aggressive grappler. Speaking of,
and I feel like an aggressive Amanda is gonna fall into Robinson's kind of grappling things early on. So I think that first round could be very threatening. But I'm not gonna count it too much. Don't really mind who wins this one, but I see Robinson could winning that.
I don't give a fuck who wins this one. Okay, main event time. Josh Emmett versus Kevin Vallejos. Kind of a underwhelming main event, not gonna lie, but should be a banger regardless.
Yes.
Vallejos is a fucking monster. Brings the heat. People are trying to compare him to Topuria. That's kind of a crazy thing to say.
Damn.
But he is very slick on the feet and very powerful and very aggressive. So, yeah, I mean, I got to go with Vallejos, bro.
We have to.
I mean, he's so much younger. He's on the come up. He's like 17-1 or something like that.
Yeah, 17-1, yep.
The real question is
24.
Can he finish Josh Emmett? Because we know Josh Emmett is a tough motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. Even Topuria couldn't knock him out.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So what do you think about that? Do you think... I mean, bro, Topuria and Lerone Murphy could not put this old man away.
Dude,
I think Vallejos is going to finish him.
He's going to finish him.
I have to say that.
And I think he's going to finish him fast. I think he's going to finish him in the first round.
I got round 2. So that's our disagreement.
Yeah. Round 1. Josh Emmett is an amazing fighter. He's always been really fun to watch. Yeah. Knocking people out. It's the power that this has and the durability that it has has always stayed consistent.
Awesome.
but he is 41.
That's so old, especially in these lighter divisions.
And that takes a toll. And he has
taken a lot of damage.
Yeah, and the weight cuts that this dude is insane.
Oh, you're right. So a lot of factors going against him.
I do hope that he makes weight or he's okay when the weight cut happens. But I have Kevin knocking them the fuck out in the first round.
Damn.
And
I think you're right, honestly. Well, I was just trying to be different.
We have to respect Josh Emmett, because Josh Emmett knocks people the fuck out. So we have to say like, hey, yo, Kevin's gonna go in there and do exactly what Josh Emmett does, and that's knock out. But I got Kevin taking him out in that first round. Josh Emmett's awesome. Damn. I would like him to start thinking about retirement soon.
I think that'd be wise. So
this dude.
Yeah, as always, let us know what you guys think about this main event. What would you rate this card out of 10 in your wonderful opinions? And as usual, thank you guys so much. We will be right back at you guys. Same time, same channel next week.
Let's go.
So, peace.
Bye, baby. Zaddy.